Let's take a look at some of my craziest axes. This is 53 inches long of white oak with a Puget Sound axe. I was gifted this by the prince formerly known as Rover Bryan. Very excited to swing this for the first time. I call him Mr. Jiggles. He is, or she, could be Mrs. Jiggles or Miss Jiggles. Yeah, she's promiscuous. Anybody can swing this girl because I've already put her through her paces. She already has a little bit of overstrike damage. She has some miles on her. And why is it crazy? Well, just because of the size. It also has a pretty nice mulberry wedge in there. Let me let me show you. I don't know if that focused. I'm pretty far from the camera right now. Here's here's one that doesn't look crazy at all, right? It's a new old stock handle. It's a 3-pound fire axe or pickhead axe, which isn't very common. I don't see this size a lot. I either see a boy's axe size or a really large one that's like 5, 6 pounds, 4 to 6 pounds easy. But the reason why this is crazy is because it has an Iki wedge. So the wedge is made of a endangered species, and I thought it was kind of noteworthy that this is a rare piece of wood right here. Pretty cool. It just looks like a piece of dark, wood on camera, but it has some character. And another crazy axe is this short handle rockaway pattern. The reason why it's crazy is because it has a massive palm swell on it that really is not needed. Look where my hand stops. I could cut off everything below there. But right now it's crazy. It's a little wild and it's a little crazy. And it's made of red oak. And it's got a Norway maple wedge. Sweet little thing, but a little crazy. Now this is up to interpretation, your interpretation. I think this is crazy. This is a big Dayton pattern or Delaware, big chunky monkey here. And the reason why I think it's crazy is because this is an emerald ash borer killed piece of ash here. The tree was killed by emerald ash borer, and you can actually see the remnants of that because there is an emerald ash borer right here. And it's actually in the palm swell, but I've had no issue with it being right where my hand sits. It's rounded, it's not sharp or anything. So that's a little wacky, a little crazy. I'm saving the best for last, hopefully. Then we got this brush axe, and instead of whoever had this last or whoever did this, instead of using what it came with, maybe it broke or something, they're using just like I forget what the name is for this, but you get it. That doesn't look standard at all, but it's a Collins Legitimus brush axe, and it's the biggest one I've found. It's pretty heavy. It's got to weigh 3 pounds. And the handle is kind of cool. It's actually one of my older looking handles. It's very straight, and it has a real hook to it at the end. Sometimes I don't like those really abrupt hooks. I definitely have to try them before I know how comfortable it is for me. But this one is very abrupt. I would say this is probably a handmade handle. You can even see that there's a big chunk missing right here. And there's rasp marks right here. So this was probably made by someone. Couple of marks here. Beautiful little thing though. And this is my most beat up axe. Now I did a little write-up on Reddit 3 years ago about the McKinnon family because I believe this is a McKinnon Rockaway. And as you can see, it's really smashed in. And just wait till you see how smashed in. That's smashed in, just demolished. You can't use this. It'll probably break. It's also a pretty long handle for this small axe. It's like a 3-pound axe, and this handle's like 34 inches. So I wonder if they were using this as a felling axe. Obviously, someone used this as like a wedge, unfortunately. But look at the beautiful curl on the handle. Hope you could see that. This is curly hickory. So pretty sought after timber right here. Um, there's really no point of taking it off the head because the wood is going to be all crunched up in there. Otherwise, I might take this off and put this on something else. But as it is now, this is maybe what I copy for a splitting handle, for a splitting axe handle. Really nice little fella. Lovely. Except for being destroyed completely. And then we got, it's not a timber axe. This is a asphalt axe. And boy, is it big. Let me get the spider webs off this thing. It is 22 inches from bit to bit. It's insane. That's insane. Look at that. That is crazy. That is wild. I don't really know how they even used these things. It's hard to just show you about it. It's probably north of 10 pounds. The handle is very interesting. It has like a not a ledge. It's not a what's that word? Oh man, I can't remember the word. It's not a really pronounced shoulder in the wrong way. It's actually the opposite. So this is higher than what it is down, but it has a cliff. If you could see it. I mean, if I bunk it down, it'll come down. It'll probably come off actually. No. Wow. That's really in there. Oh. Oh, wow. It's like epoxy or something. That makes a lot of sense. Maybe it's asphalt. Doesn't smell like asphalt. But yeah, I guess to be able to use this huge axe with this handle, they kind of added material. Interesting, and I just found that out. And as you can see, it kind of peeled off when I did that. And then we have literally the best and craziest piece of craftsmanship I've ever seen. It's a New England pattern. It's not a masting axe. It's wider than a masting axe. So this is a New England pattern broad axe. Let me show you how crazy this thing is. This is a relatively large Jersey pattern. That's how big it is. Covers my entire fat face. I can hide. I can do peekaboo. Peekaboo. Fat guy. I'm here again. Here's a fire axe that's larger than that 3-pounder that I was talking about. And even from pick to edge, it's still not as long. This thing is big. You can't get bigger than this really with a broad axe. But the reason why I think it's one of the best pieces of craftsmanship I've ever seen is because of this. It is less than 1/10 of an inch right here. So it has a high center line. So this in the middle is a little thicker, right? You can actually see it almost at the edge because the edge kind of hasn't been touched in a while. But you can also see the forge weld of the carbon high carbon steel insert. But this is why it's insane. Both sides are almost paper thin right here. And you could see the forging marks. You could see the hammer marks or whatever is used. You can even see where it was wrapped right here. And here. And over here. Look at that. Look at all that stuff in front of the eye compared to what's in the back. And just a real achievement. I would have loved to be able to credit the guy who made this thing. It is an insane piece of craftsmanship. Beautiful. I will never use it. It's too special. There's no branding on it, unfortunately. Nothing that I could discern. But this is about as special as it gets. This is crazy. This is a crazy axe. So that's all about what I wanted to show you guys. Thanks for watching. Oh, fuck.